I love y'all down to the ground. Bye, brothers. Hey, love bugs. What's going on? I hope y'all having a good morning, noon, night. Whenever this video may reach you, do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever your girl uploads a new video. So today, we're going to be talking about Diddy and that lawsuit that was quicker than instant ramen noodles, y'all. That thing was done quicker than I could blink my eyes, y'all. Cassie had. Then we're going to be talking about Tasha K and her little expose, because you know that child. The Armand Wiggins show that came out with some receipts. He's still texting. They still got each other's numbers and things like that. You know, Conscious TV, he been exposing and dragging from the rooter to the Storm Monroe. They got them receipts. They got them phone calls, emails, and all types of things on, you know, her former employee. And, you know, Meg Thee Stallion just got exposed by her ex for fraud and saying that she's just all natural and that it's just giving, you know, less work out. And we're going to be talking about Chrisean Rock being delusional. She just recently sat down with Cam Newton and all of his, you know, high-watered, very eclectic 8 babies and 3 baby mama glory. All right? He got the nerve to be giving out advice, but ciao. Roll call. Hey, Nicole. Thank you, baby. Hey, Bree. Hey, Black Aphrodite. Hey, the Black Betty. Hey, Erica. How are you guys? Make sure you're paying the entry fee to my house, which is hitting the like button on your way in. It's free $99. Okay, free $99. So we're going to wait for a couple more love bucks to join us, and then we're going to get into it. I look beautiful. Thank you, baby. Thank you. This water is so good. People that drink water know that water has a taste. Yes. So I personally like water that literally has natural electrolytes and that's naturally alkaline. Hey, Jazzy. Hey, Resurrection Power. Hey, Saint Marquise. Hey, A-Bum. Hey, Audrey. Hey, TT. What's going on? Come on over. Come on over, love bug. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Yes. All right. So let's get this party started. We're going to head on over to these Instagram stories. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all having a good weekend. Happy Saturday. It's crazy because literally in real life, I sing all day. Like, my mother used to be like, shut up. All day and night. I was always a songbird. Okay. Oh, wait. No, not this part. Not this shit. Hold up. That was me. He's trying to go over to Instagram. Shouts out to the Armand Wiggins show. This is where we pulling this receipt from. Shouts out to the Armand Wiggins show. Armand says, child, it's a mess. This week just keeps on giving. Tasha K's assistant was on the phone with someone spilling the tea on her plan to expose Tasha K once the check clears. So she's contacted television networks, and it's gonna be a big one. And Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Storm, I ain't doing no 3-4 hour video. Trust.
Wait, she always bringing up Storm. What do Storm got to do with this?
Me, like I said, lawyers are called. Television networks have been contacted. It's gonna be a big one when I do my big one, and everything will be put on the table. Absolutely. And so I'm ready, and everything, and the check clears for me, and I'm gonna have that. Oh yeah, I have to get it back. I have to get my look back. I ain't gonna be like Storm. I ain't doing no 3-4 hour video.
I ain't gonna be like Storm. I ain't doing no 3-4 hour video. Girl, Storm stay on their mind. So Armand also posted this. Tasha K responds to her assistants plan to expose her. Let her spill it all. She has no NDA for a reason. So clearly this girl has no NDA. So this is why she's able to just sing like a songstress and a songbird. So Armand texted Tasha K. You gonna do it in his voice? Tasha K. I will be discussing Chelsea's plan to expose you. Would you like to give a statement? What's the tea? Did I do a good impression? And then here goes Tasha K. Hey, Minty, if she spills, let her spill it all, as I will be enjoying your show with everyone else. I'm sure it will be phenomenal expose because the assistants are assisting this week. First, Will Smith assistant, then Kevin Hart assistant, now Tasha K assistant. She has no NDA for a reason. Oh my God, I'm a mess. So, so I mean, clearly, you know, her and Armand, they're still in communication with one another. And I think it's like more so just like, I don't know if it's not like they're friends, but I think it's kind of like a source. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let me contact my source. Like, do you want to like give your take on what's about to happen? I think it's more so coming from that standpoint as opposed to like, we're friends, we've reunited, you know, Tasha K being shady with her, hey Minty, like it's just funny. This is, I don't know what's going on, but November has been hot. Caliente. And let's pull up some of CTV's live stream that he did today. Storm had called in to discuss what's going on. It's a lot going on, child. Wait, let me see if I got. Oh. Okay, let me see. CTV is on it. CTV is giving law school. CTV is giving, I got all the receipts. Okay. So we're going to play a little bit of this. All right. Let me share the screen with y'all. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Audrey. Hey, Renaissance of Conscious. Hey, Pac-Man. Diddy Dotty Day. Okay. All right. Shouts out to Conscious TV. Fair use. Don't strike me down. Don't strike my fucking channel, CTV. Okay. So this happened earlier today.
You got my name in your mouth so much, you better hope that motherfucker don't come out looking like me the way you got my name in your mouth so much. Let's be clear on that. But you know all about childbirth because this ain't your first child. Anyway, congratulations on not killing this one.
Oh,
now,
God.
I think what I really heard out of all of that is she felt some kind of way that I didn't defend her against Vaughn. I think he hurt her feelings, and me and him had these conversations, and he even admitted this. Let's keep it real. He was never attracted to her ass.
Oh,
he used her. He did. At the same time, she was using him. So y'all was using each other. Y'all was both running game. That man didn't put no gun to your head and make you give him nothing or do nothing for him. He told her many times in my home, you can go.
So they're talking about Tasha K's former employee assistant and Von Ray, the guy that allegedly that camp, the Kibi Studios camp, accused. Hey, baby kitty, accused of rape. And this is just so messy, y'all.
You can go. We all kept saying, when you going back home? and had a man there. It had a whole man who she had. You need to go home, sis. Sis, you need to go home. Because she claimed she had this beautiful apartment that overlooked the Hudson River, I think, or something like that. You know the bitch lies. Mm-hmm. Probably ain't shit. Probably got roaches.
It's probably overlooking the ditch. Facts.
Probably. But she kept bragging. And I said, well, damn, Chelsea, how you gonna pay the rent there and then pay the rent here? And then she said, oh, well, I got it like that. I said, well, I tell you what, Chelsea, y'all stay here. I said, give me your keys. I want to go to New York. Let me go stay at your place. I know it's clean. Because I will give Chelsea and Yvonne that. Them niggas, they clean up after themselves. I give them that. Okay. So, anyway, Now we know all that was a lie. So she said, "Oh, I didn't come there with no trash bags." No, you came with a tattered suitcase. The wheel was coming. It only had 3 wheels on it instead of 4. You had an ill-fitted Fashion Nova leotard on. Your weave was terrible. Your makeup was running. That's how you came to my house looking like.
Oh my God.
But she said, with all that being the case, you still wanted to take a bitch out to dinner and treat her like a bad bitch.
I never took her out to dinner.
So she lied.
I never took.
And I had to ask, because I asked Storm personally. I was like, "Did you ever stick your peen up in her?" He said no. He's like, "Oh, you always ask me that." I'm like, "Yeah, because I need to know. Because why do these people be gunning for you so goddamn hard, and you ain't dropping no meat off?" I just don't get it. It just don't make no sense. I just don't get it. Like, what's really good? Like, the fuck is you dicking and dodging or not? We want to know.
Took her out to dinner because
did you hear that part of the audio?
Yes, I was never attracted to her. The year before that, or maybe a year and a half, her and Tasha was trying to put me and her together. This is when Tasha wanted to do like a reality show thing, and it was gonna be a whole thing, and they, just trying to make us a thing because for whatever reason, Tasha's always been very concerned about who and what I stick my penis in. I don't know. But I never was attracted to her. I was always attracted.
Since Tasha K has been always concerned about who and what he sticks his peen in, we're going to have to assume that she's visited the Love Jones show. Hey, Tasha.
To Nicole, period. She couldn't understand why I was attracted to Nicole. Nicole crazy. I don't know why you like her. This, that, and the third.
Who's Nicole? That's another employee of
ex-employee. She been moved on. She living her own life now.
Okay.
And her and Nicole was staying to it. I told her to her face, Nicole's attractive. Nicole is actually classy. She's a classy Black woman. And so I was trying to say it without really saying like you're a trashy cunt. And so that's why I would never date you. One time we were all out to eat, and if she think I'm lying, I still got the picture of me at the bar. Baby, I came in the room looking good. They was already at the table. Everybody acknowledged me because once again, baby, main character. I came fashionably late, bitch. Skin was on point. I had my dangly earrings like a sassy Atlanta nigga. Oh, baby, it's a sassy man apocalypse. I'm owning my shit, you dirty dick bitch.
Oh my God.
Unlike you.
Lord.
Unlike you. So anyway, but like we should name the baby, Devon, that's a little too ghetto. I can't do that. I can't name the baby after him. And then she called her sister and said, "Why did mama name me Chelsea Alana?" And it was a whole now she might have actually been pregnant right there when she was joking. When we were talking. I don't know. But he joked about it. He did. But I felt
it was a joke that she said where Vaughn said he was going to push her down the stairs if she was with child. This whole thing is just messy as hell. Like, I'm trying to get to the part where CTV and Storm is giving Tasha and the girl advice on how they could battle each other. This part took me out. I wish I had a timestamp. Let's see.
And she wasn't this. Do you think she'll still get so much heat?
Probably not.
Because Chelsea gets dragged.
But Chelsea does a lot behind the scenes to deserve it as well.
And rightfully so.
So I'm just
hearing the audio.
So and she told me, I'm a tough bitch. I can take it. After Armand dragged up, she cried. I mean, she boo-hooed that whole night. So I'm trying to figure out where the tough hood bitch from New York.
Hold on. From where?
New York.
You can stop your shit, Storm.
Like, damn, I thought it's gonna come down here. We have a coffee and a bacon, egg, and cheese. Like, where's that bitch at? Where is Brooklyn? Dude, Brooklyn, is this y'all queen?
Not this is y'all queen, girl.
So at the end of the day, like, she's always tried to be something that she wasn't. She went to LA and didn't fit in with them girls and called shit. And then, it's just like, girl, you got caught up. You got played. You was playing the game with another player. And we're going to watch them battle each other now.
Mm-hmm.
They think I'm gonna take some videos down. Girl, fuck you and your privacy.
Hell no. Because YouTube gonna review it themselves to see if there's even any back on the walls
you did
of
that.
social media.
But you know what got me? I gave them 2 years of being respectful. And every time I was respectful, they doubled down with their disrespect.
Nah, they really was dragging. Storm had a rough 2 years, y'all. Like, he was getting dragged by everybody. TK, the employee, Jaguar, everybody was dragging this man for filth. To the roots, to the pits of HE-double-L.
Always.
And now it's my turn. And as you crumble and fall out and throw shots, because Budweiser is gonna hit her with something. I don't know with what.
She gathering right now.
She gathering.
She getting her PPP series on with. See, I think that's what she gonna do. I think because she now knows that old girl being strategic about her shit, and she plans on really trying to expose it at the highest level, and she want to sit on the highest platform she got access to tell all the details about the bankruptcy, about the embezzlement, about where Tasha K hiding the money at, about the ins and the outs where all the bodies at. Now that Unhinged know this bitch plan on trying to capitalize and monopolize off of the whole situation, I think Unhinged now is about to set in place something that can equally contend with that. Obviously, she ain't got no access really outside of YouTube to nothing, but I think she gonna plan accordingly. She getting her production on. Remember, Sledgehammer had already said that Unhinged was
when they say Sledgehammer
had put a private investigator out on her and her man. So now Unhinged knows, okay, I need to commit now. I'm gonna have to dig all around her life, her family life, her nigga life, and I'm about to give a platform to the worst aspects.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
And her nigga life.
And I will say, baby, I'm going to chronicle it every step of the way. I will be reacting and reviewing every step of the way. But I told them that when they fell out, I was going to drag them like two hoes in the street. So why did they not believe that I was going to do that? Because I told them that. I said that on the camera.
He did say that.
But you know what's so funny? Unhinged, I'm about to give you one.
Okay.
Because I know this
is the part that I was trying to like get to, because I'm like, yo, we are just watching strategy. Like, honestly.
Dumb bald head ass is looking.
No, not your dumb. I cannot.
And lurking right now. You and that immigrant ass husband of yours. I'm about to give you one. This how you gonna debunk and you can fuck up Chelsea ass just in a single blow, bitch. She might send out a lot of shots about a lot of shit. But there's one thing you can do, girl, that would absolutely shift this shit. I'm talking about at a federal level, bitch. Is if you come out and tell everybody that the reason you believe that Cardi B had a bumpy coochie is because your ex-assistant pulled those motherfucking records.
Boom.
That part.
And that your ex-assistant had corroborated that allegation by what she pulled up in the system.
Boom.
And that was a part of why she ran. Because when Cardi B hear that bitch, that's going to be the third one who going to be in court. Remember, Cardi B already got a judgment on Star Marie. She got a judgment on motherfucking Tasha. Tasha ass come out here and say, the reason why I believed and I doubled down on those motherfucking bumpy coochie allegations is because this bitch right here, who was working in the New York hospital,
Now, I had heard this before in the rumor mill. That old girl Her mama and her, they was working in the hospital. They had access to people's medical records, and that she was illegally accessing people's medical records. And just so happened she gained access to Cardi B and her sister Hennessy's medical records.
Legally access those motherfucking records, and that's why I was so convicted. And I just knew that, and I just knew that I knew the shit was true. Was because I had somebody I trusted and somebody who had access to the paperwork to corroborate it, baby. That by itself is going to sink Alana's motherfucking Titanic with one fucking iceberg. That iceberg will open up a whole chain of motherfucking events, bitch.
Yep.
That will send this shit through the roof. I'm talking about exactly Phoenix HIPAA law violation. I'm talking about baby.
Yep.
Baby
yes.
shit. You think Tasha was in some shit. Just like that federal agent who was involved in the R. Kelly shit, now facing criminal charges and a civil suit. That's just gonna be Alana ass if Tasha K comes out.
Yep.
And states that shit. See, baby, I be thinking for these hoes. I be like, girl, what would I do?
What would I do in that case?
Yeah, like, girl, I be like, girl, and see, I withhold saying certain things publicly because I be putting the bitch up on game, honey. But I just be like, girl, oh, you could really fuck a bitch. Like, and I know how Alana. It's the same thing for Miss Alana. Mm-hmm. Alana is already on it though. She's gonna hit Unhinged with allegations, as she said. I know where it's really gonna hurt her. I know this gonna be beyond Cardi. This gonna be beyond what Larry can do.
Yep.
To Tasha. This gonna be beyond. I know what information is necessary to put out in order for some real fucked up ass shit to happen. And one of those things has to do with that money that Unhinged illegally moved, despite having the order of a judge presiding over the Cardi B case, who told her verbatim, not only was it in the paperwork, she reiterated. I mean, the judge reiterated. Do not.
This is all true. And I will say also, Storm went on to say what Alana Chelsea could do as a rebuttal. She could say that she was trafficked, essentially, because allegedly the girl slept with a lot of people that interviewed with Tasha K, or that helped to connect them to get interviews. So it could be kind of, it's like given what Cassie is going through with Diddy. You know, like, oh, well, I felt coerced into having to sleep with these men in order to secure interviews and so on and so forth. And we're going to segue into the fact that this lawsuit with Diddy and Cassie literally lasted all of 2 business hours, not even business days. 2 business hours, y'all. Literally. She settled. It came out one day, the next day it was settled. I don't know what's going on. I look. It's a lot going on. This November has been one hell of a year. Not even a month, it's a year. November has been a hell of a year. Okay, shouts out to the Shade Room, fair use. So, Cassie and Diddy statements on settling recent lawsuit. I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. And this is Cassie. And then this is Diddy's statement. We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love. Y'all. And I like in this, like, shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Diddy was forcing Cassie to search for large, big black DICK. I believe all of this. Now, could you imagine? Yes, Cassie is definitely a Virgo. Could you imagine if she came out and if there had to be, is it a deposition? Is that what's called? If they literally took it to trial, if they were in court and they had to go through his documents, his files, they had to call in witnesses, Diddy would have been destroyed. He would have been destroyed. And then his peeps, they came out again and released a statement saying, just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Miss Ventura the best. Ben Braffman, the lawyer for Mr. Combs. So I personally feel like he gave her a pretty penny. I feel like he may have doubled what she actually asked for, because she had to have irrefutable evidence, receipts, people ready to go to bat. Y'all already saw there were celebrities that was coming out standing beside her. Bad boy artists, Danity Kane, Aubrey, Dawn, like Kamora Lee. They were going to attack him. Like, he was going to get it from everybody. They just needed somebody to rip the lid off. They needed one whistleblower, someone that they knew had proof, had receipts. Who better to do it than his girlfriend of over 10 years? There's no way she's lying. Cassie, whatever she said he did, he was pimping her out, trafficking her, screwing her in front of other male celebrities to assert his power and dominance over her and to showboat in front of them, forcing her to engage with male prostitutes and escorts, looking for big black cock, wanting the white nails. I believe every single moment of it. I believe it all. All of this is alleged. I believe it all. This turned around way too quick. Diddy was already ready for this. He knew that it was going to come. He had his lawyers on standby. She probably had told him before, hey, leave me alone. Like, this is going to go down. Like, if you don't leave me alone. From my friend, present day 2023, Diddy has still been contacting and harassing Cassie. It never stopped. Him saying, oh, shouts out to Cassie, that was a threat. It was a threat mixed with an alley-oop, mixed with it was a red flag and a white flag all boiled up together. I told y'all, I think Diddy has allegedly psychopathic tendencies. That's just my personal opinion. So I found this video that I think they recently may have posted on the blogs of this this producer that said he was in an interview, not an interview, he was in a studio session with Diddy and Cassie and Wale. So Cassie and Wale were actually doing a song together. And, you know, when you make music, you don't always have to be in the studio together in order to collaborate on a song. So I guess Diddy thought that, you know, Wale would send his vocals, Cassie would have her vocals, blah, blah, blah. But Cassie and Wale ended up in the studio together. And listen to this story, y'all. I believe it. This is all for entertainment purposes only. This is just my opinion. Allegedly. Shouts out to all of you guys that's joining me tonight. I love you all. Make sure you pay the entry fee to my motherfucking house by hitting the like button. Hey, Bush Babes. What's up, Looky Loos? We love a clicking the view, but hit the like button. And if you are not already subscribed to the Love Jones Show, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell. Okay, shouts out to Live from the Plaza. Rapper Aunt Glizzy tells a story about how Diddy hung Wale over a balcony because he was overprotective of Cassie.
And this girl in the studio, and she's singing, but the girl is Cassie at the time. I don't really know what's going on. I just know she's a big singer. I'm not a musician. I'm not a music guy at this time. I'm not into music. I'm just there with Shy. Literally make sure Shy, all right. I know like the popping people, Wale been telling us like before we even get to the studio with him and Cassie in the studio, Wale was already telling us like, man, we better go to the studio with Cassie. Man, Diddy be acting crazy over her. Diddy don't want nobody working around her. So y'all make sure y'all don't look at her too wild or make her feel uncomfortable. Or if you see her security guys with her, just prepping us on how crazy Diddy act over her. Like any guys that's around her in her vicinity, while Diddy not around, he kirks off, he goes off. We make it through the session. We probably like an hour in the session, like an hour into the session, maybe 2. Her and Wale doing what they do in the studio, but they helping each other. It's just professional, y'all. It ain't nothing like, they ain't doing nothing weird. I don't feel no weird vibes. I don't see no flirting or nothing. It's really professional. They making good music. So I'm off, not paying no attention. I've been heard what he told me before we walk in here about Diddy be tripping, but I'm just thinking like Diddy be tripping.
And you know, the ambiance of a studio, because I've recorded music, I've been recording music for years. It is intimate. It does feel like an intimate setting, but that's so that you could create a vibe and, you know, just get some good energy and create music. Like, I don't think that Cassie and Wale had anything going on. This man is just a raging lunatic, allegedly, accordingly.
I swear to God, yeah. Diddy and his security guys walked through this room. I told y'all. But I don't know. I guess they weren't supposed to be there doing it in person together. They were supposed to send it or whatever, but they was trying to keep and do it in person together because they ain't thinking Diddy gonna pop up in here. Like, Diddy probably somewhere living his natural born life. At least that's what they thought. I swear, y'all, Diddy got like little secret people that follow her places. Like when she go in little restaurants, like his girlfriends, like he keep eyes on to see who they cheating on. Like he that crazy.
I heard that Diddy was a stalker, and she said that he was a stalker in the lawsuit that she filed.
Crazy. It's some obsessive Diddy. Like it's crazy. The world know about it though. Like the crazy parties, Diddy be crazy over them girls, like super duper stalking. Like he be having private investigators following him. No niggas can't go around, and he very controlling. I swear to God. So that's what the vibe.
Not for nothing. You know who else I heard lives similar to this? I don't know what it's like that now, but Beyonce. I've heard through the grapevine that Beyonce is under lock and key, that Beyonce cannot. Hey, baby. Hi. Yeah, I'm just going to say that.
So Diddy walks in. Diddy walk in, Wale and him in the bathroom. Wale, not bathroom. Wale and the girl in the booth, but they doing the music part. Me and Sha over here. I don't know it's Diddy who walked in. I just see these big security guys and a nigga in black, like it's a black sweatsuit and a hat. I can't really see who it is, but I know it's another celebrity important person because this room only important people walking in this room. This ain't even no type of room you can get in unless you're an important person. But he came in with aggression. They moving. But I seen security guys with him, so I know what.
Hold on, let me see how many. Y'all trying to play in my face? How many likes we got? We need to do a like intermission. Oh no, we need to have at least like 17 more likes, and then we can keep going. Everybody up in here, hey Bush babes, what's up, looky loos? We like a click in the view, but hit the like button. Pay the entry fee to my house right now, okay? Hit the like button, all right? Don't play with me, play with your mother, all right? Cause what? The entry fee is free $99. Hit the like button for me one time on a one time. Bars. Yes, run them likes up. Like, what are we doing? Hit the like button, looky loo. It's all right. Hit the like button. We need a good 7-10 more likes, and then we can keep going. Why we always got to do this like intermission, you know? Hit the like button. I had like on 2 of my accounts. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. See, you committed. You committed. The basic God. That's commitment. Yes, hit the like button. JB having her in the vice grip too. A lot of these women, these like divas, you know, these women that are larger than life, like the men in their lives, don't really allow them to move like by themselves. Somebody hit the like button. What is y'all doing? All right, we gonna have to wait until y'all get them likes up because I don't know what's going on. I need to be up in this algorithm. Too many of my love bugs be saying they don't get the notification. That's why we need the interaction. We need you all to you know, drop a pink heart for me in the comment section. And we need you guys to like the video. Yes, a like intermission. Yes, the diva. That's what we got to do because they got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me up. Hit the fucking like button. Period. Period. All right, that's a little better, but we can do a little better. All right, we're doing a little better, but we can do a little better. Hit the fucking like button. Haley. Hey, Pink Coco. Everybody on your way into my house, hit the like button. Everybody in the chat, everybody watching right now, hit the like button. Like, paying my entry fee is so simple. All you got to do is this. Okay. You paid your fee. All right, the likes is looking a little better. And I ain't got that much. I got, you know, places to be and things to be and things to do. So let's keep going.
Wasn't nothing for us. Like it was no threat to us or me or Shy. It was like control because they had to get in, they had to go through all this, so you know it's somebody. And then I looked, it was like a glance once he got a little bit past me. I'm like, damn, that's Diddy. I ain't say nothing. I looked at Shy. Shy looked at me. I was not about to run in there. First of all, time I'm here with Shy. I was not about to run in there and say Wale and be like, Wale, Diddy come like that. I would have died. Like that's out of my control. First of all, this Puff Daddy. I promise you, I don't know what gangsta I do in the street. Just don't. This, Uncle Buck, this is off my list. This is off my radar right here. I can't do nothing with this. I'm gonna stand down. So me and Shy like, oh. So as they go in there, they go back there, but they shut the door. It's a blind. It's a studio part, the booth part. It's like a blind back then. Like it's a pop part. They do.
He meant like a partition by way of like a curtain. Because like when you went in certain studios, it's like the booth is separated from like the seating area and like the mixing area and, you know, the engineer equipment and stuff like that. So he's probably talking about a partition that separates like the booth part from the engineer mixing seating area part.
Orchestra back there. So with a booth at, it's like an orchestra, like a church show. You can open it and you can see in the studio where they record, or you can shut it. Like don't you ever been to a graduation in the blind shut? You can shut the blinds and you can't even see back there. Diddy and went back there and shut the blinds.
That part.
All I heard was like, but not punches, like shit, like moving around, tables and shit. But I'm like, oh. So me and Shy run to the blinds. We peeping through the blinds. I'm peeping through the blinds. Shy peeping through the blinds. I swear for God, it's a balcony in the studio, like an out balcony. You can see over the back. I swear to God, my grandmother, they got Wale over top of his feet. They got him off his feet, hanging off the balcony. Like he hanging off the balcony. They dangling by his feet. I can't really hear what they saying. I'm like, Shy, man, be quiet. Shy don't know what's going on. First of all, Shy can go back and help Wale. This is man. He can go back to Shy and he must move. I swear to God. Shy like, man, what they doing? I said, man, they got him over the balcony by his feet. They're like, man, no, he don't. That ain't him. Like, so that is him. We knew it was him because we know what type of shoes Wale wore to the studio, and we seen them jump up in the air. So who put on Wale's shoes? Nobody. That was Wale's feet over there. So boom. So I'm like, Mo, what the hell is going on? But Wale had already hipped us to this, that Diddy is crazy about this Cassie girl and nobody can be around her, just that and the third.
Yep. That part. So y'all know that Diddy basically took Cassie from Ryan Leslie. Ryan Leslie was her producer. He was the one who did that first song she did, It's Me and You Now. Next Selection. That was Ryan Leslie. So this is an old video of him at the Breakfast Club, just basically talking about, you know, Diddy stealing his girl. And you know, it's kind of scary when you think about it because Ryan Leslie is like a man of a particular age as well. And Cassie was only 18, 19 years old. And this is what I tell you guys about all the time of how it goes in the entertainment industry, in Hollywood too, because I've had Hollywood producers tell me to come to their hotel room, and I didn't go. And he was like, well, that's the Hollywood way. And I'm not talking about no rinky dink. No, y'all. I'm talking about like vice presidents for Warner Brothers Studios. Like, this sounds bogus when I even recount this. Now I'm grown. I'm like, bitch, you should have went to the hotel. But that's neither, I was not cut out for that. That was not supposed to be my life's path. For her to be such a young girl, literally still a teenager, and to be subjected to all of this, to be passed around, to have to screw your producers in order for them to work with you, to have to screw the heads of the label, like, this is really how it goes. It really is how it goes. And that executive told me that's the Hollywood way. And I was like afraid of like losing my job because I had already had a target. I was the only melanin rich woman person there. As usually I was always a token in every work setting, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, but that has been my life. And he was so sweet. Like, every time he came, like, we would always talk or whatever. We hung out outside of my job. Like, he invited me to some like little events and stuff like that. It was nothing crazy or inappropriate. But I was like, oh my God, like, I'm the only Black girl here. What I look like creeping up to somebody's room, like, people are going to say this and that. And it's just really telling, like, all of these girls, they're always screwing their producers. They're always screwing their managers. Like, really pay attention to that.
Triangle between you, Diddy, and Cassie ruined your momentum. Do you think that?
Did it ruin my momentum? Well, I mean, in terms of what?
Just music.
Just in music.
Yeah, the music industry.
No, I think it actually was great for my momentum. I mean, some of the best songs that I ever wrote had to do with that breakup, So whether it's, people's favorite songs like Out of the Blue or any of the records that are on that second album or even Diamond Girl, a lot of those songs, I mean, really the story behind Diamond Girl was we were working on Cassie's second album in LA. And because of whatever was going on personally in her life, she didn't show up at the studio that day. I had that beat ready to go. She didn't show up at the studio. I recorded Diamond Girl. So I think that from a music standpoint, the greatest...
It's the sad music playing in the background. Who edited this?
Music is always born out of whatever you're going through.
Mary J. Blige, Tony Braxton.
Yeah, the list goes on
and on
and on and on.
It could be said that Diddy possibly could have ruined Cassie's career, because if you were the guy behind that sound, if you were the guy behind her success, him getting in the middle of that and being with her, kind of distance y'all.
Once again, I say, look, your life is the aggregate of the choices you make. And so, listen, I think that the fans sometimes being sort of just an audience, they're spectators, and they have an idea of how they would like the story to go. The story is always going to be based on the choices that are made by the actual players. And so I think Cassie made a decision, Puffy's making decisions, I'm making decisions to lead the life that I want to lead and to have the kind of success that's really measured by my standard of success.
It had to change you in Puff's relationship, though. Artemis said the love triangle.
So basically, Ryan Leslie brought her into Bad Boy to get her a deal. And Diddy sunk his claws in. He saw her, he wanted her, and that's it. Like, Ryan was a non-mother effing factor. And at the end of the day, Diddy is a giant in the record industry, or at least he was. These days, ain't nobody really trying to go that route. Like, people is like, oh, no, thank you. Like, but
because
this, just to go back into the vault, I'm going to show you a clip from that I saw on TikTok with Storm Monroe and Jaguar Wright's initial, the videos that they did that went viral that like literally got over millions of views. And in this video, she was talking about Diddy. Jaguar definitely knows what she's talking about, whether people feel like it's embellished or exaggerated. Like, let me see how I can say this. I know, and I've experienced a lot of things in entertainment. I have friends that are celebrities, that are record executives, that are managers, that are entertainment lawyers, that I still talk to present day. This is another reason why I'm very aware of what it is that I do say, because I don't want to not ruin relationships, but I don't want them to be looking at me like, bitch, you get what I'm saying? Like, and it's really not the safest thing to do. I'm not far removed from people that have told me things. And then I'm also in a space where I don't want people to be telling my business either necessarily. So I don't know. I play the karmic game when it comes to life and how I move. Let's put it like that. So I do give y'all nuggets. I give y'all little stuff here or there. That's not like a big deal. That's not explosive. But I know things. I've heard things. I've seen things.
Focus right now is Sean Combs.
Okay. Tell us why. Tell us why.
Because he's a sex trafficker. And he's using music and entertainment to sex traffic.
Now, is it?
And didn't it sound like he was trafficking Cassie? Having her screw around everybody? Having her, doing freak offs? Like, I'm telling you, it's real deep out here. That's why I cannot, y'all, I keep making it about me. This is my motherfucking show at my motherfucking house. But it's scary. Like, literally, when it's like, yo, lay down or get down. Like, you want your life to change, this is what you have to do. And like I said, it is not just a one-off. It's not a one-off. You don't just do one freak off and that's it. No. When they have you forever. I'm telling y'all.
Is this just boys, girls, adults, kids? Like,
I mean, from what I've heard from sources that I would consider reliable, it really doesn't matter.
wow.
I don't think sexuality is something that has anything to do with gender at this point for Sean. I honestly think he's just an extreme narcissist who loves power. He loves the ability to manipulate and control people. Why? Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor, who loved to control people.
And his mentor was
Andre Harrell. Like, he was determined to win. Like, nobody knew how determined he was to win. Like, that whole thing with Father MC, he covered that thing up real fast.
What happened with him and Father MC?
There was a party down at Howard, one of the infamous parties, and they had gotten too big, and he didn't have proper security, he didn't have proper permits, and there was a stampede, and Father MC's woman got trampled to death. And
how does one go about covering up something like that?
Well, I mean, apparently you pay people. From what I've been told, he's been paying what is it? What's the not the World Star, the other one. The Shade Room. He's been paying the Shade Room not to post my post. That's what I was told. Someone hit me up in the DM and was like, stop tagging. They got on my feed and was like, stop tagging the Shade Room. He's paying them not to post it.
Yeah, I can believe that. It's a couple other artists that pay them too, not to. Yep.
Oh, too. And congratulations, Young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did. Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim.
And notice how Diddy took Kim Porter from Al B. Sure. I don't think people paying attention to that too. Al B. Sure was clearly Kim Porter's baby daddy. That was her man. And Diddy, she was brought into the fold by Al B. Sure. They were all on a record label together. Diddy does not care. If he sees something that he wants, he's going to take it from you. Same as what he did with Ryan Leslie and Cassie. It doesn't matter. If he saw me, well, he ain't gonna see me. But generally speaking, like they people come and they take and they don't give a fuck. Like, and it's crazy because even now, me talking to you guys about this, let me make myself bigger, right? We can stop sharing that. I literally was just with Diddy's sons. For those of you who watch my content, y'all saw me post some content with them. We had a great time. And me even talking about this now, like people that's directly linked to that camp, producers, I'm still like, damn, I don't want to say too much or I don't want to, talk too crazy because I still, like I said, I'm not far removed from any, like, y'all. And I got hit up. 2 days ago by this person. And I'm like, did he just now hit me up because all of this is going on and he knows that I'm growing in the YouTube space and then I'm in the social commentary sector? Like all of those things be circling around in my head, you know? And it's crazy. Like you just gotta tread lightly. And because the thing is, like, I'm commenting, I'm a commentator. However, what I'm going to do and how I'm going to continue to grow, eventually I know that I'll be the content. So I'll be thinking about that too. But when people have predatory behavior like this, every dog has its day. His sons were great. Like I wouldn't even like categorize them with their father because everybody's different and everybody's individuals, you know? It's just unfortunate that they are tethered and attached to this. You know, this is their dad. So they're his legacy. And it's unfortunate. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Like I said, when I hung out with his sons during the VMAs, I had an amazing time. They was dope as hell, funny as hell. I was drinking deli on. Like, I got to keep it real. But would I ever want to go and hang out with Diddy? I don't. It's crazy. What you said, Ebony? On Storm's last stream, someone wrote a comment that Diddy really need to work for the IRS because he's giving refunds within 24 hours. Oh my God, he has a pattern of behavior. Even what Cassie said, Miami does a lot of it now, but she volunteers because just like R. Kelly's predators evolve. Exactly. Now he pays up front and has an NDA signed. And you know what? Speaking of Carisha, I don't think that Diddy is putting hands and feet on Carisha the way that he was doing to Cassie. Cassie had no one. Young Miami came in as Young Miami of the City Girl. She's linked to niggas in Miami. It's Papal, it's, you know, there's shooters. Like, they don't play that in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't give that. Like, people really running up on you. And she's linked to another CEO. Of course, they not Diddy gatekeeper status, but QC and quality control, they have pull. So he's not beating her down like that. I don't think so. He treat her like J-Lo. Exactly. That, yes. That's what I think. Like, I feel like he's controlling. He probably tells her what to do. He's probably telling her what to wear. He's, you know, being a little puppeteer, but he's not putting hands and feet because he knows that she already has created a name for herself. Cassie did not have anybody to back her up. Cassie didn't have anybody that she could run to. Cassie ain't have no shooters. Like, we just got to keep it real. Carisha got that. So what I think is happening with Carisha is that she's getting screwed from here to Timbuktu and every hole that she got. She's probably been in some freak offs. When our mom was saying freak off, it took me out. But I don't think he's beating her down. I don't. And I think this is another reason why when he accepted that award, he was like, oh, Cassie, you was there for me during dark times. So he's trying to show that he's not as much of a monster as he used to be. He was just going through something. It was just a dark time, you know? So yeah, I don't. Yeah, and Carisha's older too. Yes, because Cassie was a child. And people can say, oh, well, it's legal. It's legal. Yeah, it's legal. But at 19 years old, you don't know shit. Cassie was timid. She was shy. She was scary as all outdoors. She used to be shaking and shit when she had to do performances. She was nervous. Like, when you 19 versus 29, 30, like, come on, you have life experience. Carisha is a mother. So we cannot directly compare that. Like, I don't see her getting the same type of treatment. Doing the freak offs and all of that, being controlled, absolutely. But being beat down to the ground, having to be holed up for weeks at a time in a hotel, no. Because Carisha has already established herself as a public figure. Yeah, she's not like Beyonce, but she's already established herself. She has bookings. She has to be seen. Cassie didn't have all of that. Cassie didn't have a talk show. Cassie didn't have a group member that she could talk to about it. Cassie wasn't high profile when they got together. Your brain isn't fully developed to 25. Exactly. That part. He doesn't have to be. It's easier for him now. And then we seen the girl Gina that Tasha K, shouts out to TK in the YNL gang, that she interviewed once again, a girl with nobody. This is why in the entertainment industry, they like for you to be young, impressionable. They like for you to come from a broken home. And I've said this to you guys multiple times. If you notice the story of a lot of celebrities, high caliber celebrities, they always have a homeless story. They always have a crack mama story. They always have a DV story. They've always been running and escaping and, you know, having to dig themselves out of a dark hole, because ultimately when you're low, you will do anything to rise up and you will do anything to maintain that status, and including being unsavory, including helping to bury the bodies, including knowing where the bodies are buried. You'll do anything just to not have to be in poverty again. Remember Jocelyn always heard, "You're not going to send me back to this strip club." Stevie always saying, "Send me back to this strip club." So you don't think she was doing anything in her power to maintain that status so that she would not go back to the strip club? And this is why Stevie always threatened her with sending that ass back to the strip club. He dangled and he was like, "Without me, you wouldn't have anything, bitch. You wouldn't be shit." And this is what Blueface and Chrisean. Blueface and Chrisean is another example. This is why Chrisean tattooed this man's name all over her, put his face on her neck. It's because she was poverty stricken. Her mama and them was drug abusers, alcohol abusers. She was abused. She didn't have no real stability. She didn't have love. And a lot of times, you know, these men, these executives, managers, whomever, they present like they love you. It's given pimp culture. Pimps up, hoes down. I love you. Men do it too. Men in general. Ain't nobody gonna ever love you like me, bitch. You ain't gonna never find nothing better than me. It don't ever get no better than this. Like it's mind fuckery. It's sorcery. It's wizardry. Warlock energy. Isolate your victim, cut them off from everybody else. Don't allow them to have relationships with anybody else. Don't allow them to cultivate strong, you know, working relationships with other people that they could collaborate with. Like, that's what they do. They cut you off from source. Source is yourself, but resources as well, you know? You groomers, that part. Hey Mel, that part. Speaking of, we're gonna let's look at some of the clips from the interview that Chrisean Rock recently did with Cam Newton. And Cam Newton was trying to speak life into Chrisean. He was. I really like the way that he handled her with kid gloves. Chrisean seemed to have a little bit of ADHD. She couldn't really focus. Like, she over talked a lot. That is something that I've had to work on. Because I am a student. I study myself, especially first and foremost. And I watch back content. I watch back interactions. I replay things. I'm a Virgo, so I'm very cerebral. I'm always in my head. I'm very logical, analytical, very detailed, blah, blah, blah. And one thing that we have to work on, people in general, is like, when you're in conversation, you don't just, you can't just be waiting to respond. You got to listen sometimes, you know, and I'm sure that'll come with age when it comes to Chrisean Rock. I study. I watch old videos of Diana Ross. I'll be looking at interviews with Minnie Riperton. Like, I want to know what was Cher doing? You know what I mean? Like, how did they maintain their diva? How did they like sustain that that zest, that power, that allure for decades? Like, that shit is like, I want to do that. And interpersonal skills, knowing how to read the room, communication, eye contact, listening, all of those things play into it. Like, I watch mannerisms, yeah. Let's head back on over to these TikTok streets. Shouts out to love4_Chrisean Rock.
I just know every single time we had a conversation, right? It's like, yo, this is a beautiful ass soul. Like, you pretty, you got like shit going. And every time I look up, Chrisean Rock in the damn media doing something silly or crazy, or like, yo, like, I see through all that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I really want to talk to her. Right. Cause this ain't no shit where I'm like, give a fuck about no damn Chrisean Rock. I give a fuck about Eugenia.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, who is that? Because even though I done had to do my research, getting prepared for this, I'm like, yo, I'm not asking about that. I'm not asking about this. That ain't the content that I stand on. What I stand on is to be able to tell you, like, what you are. You shortchanging yourself, and you got way more
To offer,
and your responsibility, because it's so many chicks, it's so many men, it's so many youngins that's out here that looks really up to you, right? And who am I to judge? I just know.
I think that was such a beautiful message, and she was crying. And I saw someone leave a comment saying she needed to hear something like this from a man that didn't want anything from her. And I was like, you know what? That is so true, because she's so used to Blueface and just, you know, predatory men, or like someone that wants to clout chase, so that she loves to say when she's like the ultimate clout chaser. It's just funny to me. I watch people and I hear them talk and I see how they are, and they always complain about what's directly mirroring them. Y'all pay attention to that. If there's something that you cannot stand, if someone is always doing something to you, it's probably a reflection of you and how you show up. So check yourself. Okay. Here's another clip from their interview.
Not saying that, like, what if trying to see that through is kind of like too much?
Listen to me.
What?
Anything worth having is worth sacrificing something. It's not going to take time. You can't expect Thanksgiving.
Oh, cool, because it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Trust me, it's worth it.
Well, no, I'm not talking about you.
Oh, what you mean not worth it?
I was talking to myself. Because I feel like what you're saying, I have to be happy doing it, right?
What do you mean doing it?
Like, I have to enjoy doing it.
No, you have to be intrigued enough to want to know.
Okay, to know what's going on.
To know, like, but why?
But why?
You dig what I'm saying? It's not settling. You see what I'm saying? I'm giving you my blueprint of really.
Yeah, and that sound like blue.
No. No, we ain't the same.
Like, I be tit-tatting with this nigga and he say all this.
Mm-hmm.
But what he misses is, okay. He's not a crip. He's just
I'm a regular guy.
It's another
please.
I watching him and how he interacted with her, I understand why he has 8 kids. I get it. I'm not condoning it. I still think it's scrub the ground ass behavior. But I understand the allure. Like, I understand why women would be attracted to him. That's what I'm saying.
Please don't think shit sweet. How about that?
I don't think shit's sweet. I'm just saying, like,
okay.
The way people brought up is just different. So
Yeah.
that's why they are the way they are to certain people.
Yeah.
So
you got trauma.
Yeah. What?
Because
I'm trying to figure out why niggas act and think like this. You feel me? Like, it's kind of like
it's been there since the beginning of time. So if you read the Bible, some would always say and revert back, I don't operate in the Old Testament, but in the Old Testament, you're going to find a guy by the name of King David. He had a son named King Solomon. He had multiple wives,
bitches,
and multiple concubines.
Bitches. Talking about the Bible.
And at the end of the day, that has been the reality for a lot of people. And they even know.
But why we have to repeat shit that's not even right? You think that's right?
It's not for me to say.
Just because you're a natural hunter, work on your hunting, nigga. You only supposed to hunt that one bunny. You take that one bunny and be happy with that one bunny.
Cool. But even to that point, I would say to this, it's like, express yourself that way. Like, baby, am I not enough? Because this is how it makes me feel. So when you get cheated on, how does that make you feel? Or when somebody has sex outside of your relationship, How does that make you feel?
Like it's not a relationship.
But all the while you were dealing with Blue, right?
Okay, now
Listen,
you get specific.
No,
All right,
all the while you was dealing with him, you knew he had another baby mama. So that's why I'm sitting up here asking you, like, how can you say that to a person when you know what you was getting yourself into?
That's why
I said she act like she delusional. Cause girl, you knew. And then you knew when he had a baby on the way, but you didn't care. And I respect her for at least being honest and saying she didn't give a damn. She was there for the bag and she just wanted to run it up. And this is what I say. Predators prey on people that are broke, busted, and disgusted. When they know your self-esteem is in shambles, when they know that you don't have a pot to piss in a window to throw it out of, when they know that you are desperate and you will do anything because you are in desperate need of not only finances, but love. They will find your weak spot and exploit, poke, exploit, poke. I'm telling you.
I said we never was together.
Okay, cool, but you fell in love with a man who belonged to somebody else, though, too.
He didn't belong to nobody, though.
But
he's with everybody.
Sexual.
Yes, sexual.
But they say this.
So just you find a bitch that just stay home and then that's it.
You see how she's not allowing him to complete his thought? That's annoying. And that's something that I work on because that annoys me so bad that I'm like, damn, do I do that? I work on that because I don't like that. Like, let him get his thought out at least, instead of jumping on top of him. But she'll learn, hopefully. I need to be teaching classes because, child.
Then what is it? Let me find out.
Free game. They say, yo,
because that wasn't my high school sweetheart.
Listen.
I left my high school sweetheart.
For him?
No, I just left him because I just left him.
Okay. They say your dick could be multiple places, but your heart can only be in one place.
Yeah, but he's stubborn. So
she don't want to believe it.
I know his heart with me, but it's just like
for real.
No, she said I know his heart with me, and Kim said for real. Like, bitch, I know you in life. You can't be that
You believe that?
You see him calling from no caller ID.
Oh, that was him who just called?
Yeah, he does that all the time.
Oh.
He knows I'm in Atlanta.
But I fuck with Blue though. Like I met him. Actually, we did a YouTube video where I didn't know he played football, right?
Yeah. He said you his favorite quarterback.
So even then I was like, yo, bro, like most of the time when you see rapper, you don't think athletic, you know what I'm saying? But when he threw, I was like, yo, you played? And then somebody showed me his high school highlights, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I see what you got going on. But there are certain things that I'm like, yo, that ain't healthy. That ain't love. You see what I'm saying? That's because this is what I do believe.
He's childish.
Okay, cool. But you're also childish too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta take.
Because you saying like that ain't love. I feel you, but I feel like niggas is childish.
This is what I believe. This is what I do believe.
What you believe?
I love that he said you childish too. Thanks to Nita for the super chat, babe. I mean, for the donation. Thanks, boo.
I believe love is not bondage. Love is not control. Love is not fear. Love is not stronghold. Love is not attack. Love is free.
So you think it, so peace. What you think outside looking in, what it looks like?
With you. I think like you're a real lover. Like I really do think like you waiting for somebody to come into your life that you can latch on to, that you can go to hell and back for. I do think that you have a pure heart. I do think that you're looking for something, like I said, to come in and just be like, but
no.
You hear how he said love is free. Love is free. Love is blind. and it'll take over your mind. Because what you think is love is truly not. You need to elevate and find love is blind. I don't even know you and I hate you. No. Okay. So I love that he interviewed her. I love how he handled her. I love how, he brought himself down to her level. Sometimes when you're talking to a kid, you got to get on the floor and talk to them so they can see you eye to eye. And I feel like she wanted to be receptive, but she's just immature, so she can't really receive anything that anyone is giving her at this time. And I believe that she'll look back in about 10 years and be like, oh my fucking God, like, cringe. That's personally what I think. Chrisean is a fool for fake love. Yeah. And what he said at the end was beautiful. Like, love is free. Love is, it is. And love, love shouldn't hurt. Love shouldn't be forced. Love shouldn't be attached to alcoholism, substance abuse, trauma bonding. Love shouldn't be, I got to share you with everybody. And, I love is an action word, right? And I believe that when you love someone, they can feel it. You don't have to say it, but they can feel it. It comes with trust and respect, inspiration, admiration, nurturing. Love is just a beautiful thing. When someone actually genuinely cares for you, you'll feel it. And I believe that her and Blue love each other, but I don't think it's a healthy love. I think it's a toxic form of love. It's a tolerance also. Blueface tolerated her because, let's just face it, them together made a lot of money. It is what it is. But yeah, she got to love herself first. Exactly. And like I was talking about early on, the reflection and the mirroring aspect of relationships that we have with one another. When you love someone, it's you loving on yourself reflected out. That's all that is. And we build people up way more in our head because we are allowing ourselves to feel deeply and to have those connections. And it's beautiful when it's reciprocated. When it's not, it's hard, it's tumultuous, it's terrible. So just be careful who you shine your light on, because it's all a reflection of yourself and how you feel on the inside. And speaking of who you shine your light on, shine a light on them. Lord Jesus. So Party came out. I can't even play the record because we can't play it. But remember Meg Thee Stallion, she had a record called Viper. I didn't even say that. Venom, I don't know, something like that. Any snake, something with a snake. Hold up, let me share. Something to do with a snake, and she basically in the song said, yeah, he cheated on me in a bed, in my house, in my bed. And then Partisan came out and said he never cheated in the bed. Wait, I could play it. Let me mute it, and then we could see like the lyrics. This girl that I'm trying to propose to. Oh, this the girl that he wanted to marry her. Okay. I picked out a ring, then you lied to my face. He called her a liar, a bold-faced lie. Went on TV, then lied to Gayle King. So basically he's saying she lied like a Persian rug, which we all knew when she said she did not have relations with that man. It was given to Bill Clinton. We all knew she was screwing Tory Lanez. I found out with the rest of the world. Ooh. God, I treated you like a queen. Whole time I'm a clown in your circus. All eyes on me and it's in a ring just like a circus. I tried to pull you up out the mud. Oh, so he was an emotional anchor for her, so to speak. Here you trying to drown me on purpose. You know the devil is a serpent. But some streams and views, girl, I hope it was worth it. This ain't for Megan the Stallion. This is for Megan the person. Okay, so he says, you're a beautiful girl, but your soul is important. Oh my God, party response to Megan Thee Stallion with the diss record says on a song that she got lipo and she lied about sleeping with multiple people. So basically he's alluding to the fact that she was cheating on him as well. I believe it. I don't put nothing past nobody. And I feel like, remember that video when she was in the bathroom and he was banging the door down? You could tell that he had trust issues with her from that. Cobra, thank y'all, Cobra. Oof. You could tell that he had some type of trust issues, like he needed to know like what she was doing. But like I said, a lot of men, when they are with women that are elevated, you know, when they are with women that is vibrating high, when they're with women that have alchemy, I'll say, it can be a lot to deal with and to navigate, knowing that you have somebody that everybody wants. So it could really trigger your insecurities. It could trigger your insecurities. It could, you know, fuck with your ego. And when it comes to men, I got a big ego. They're very ego driven. So, yeah, you gotta really be like about it to be with a superstar. It just is what it is. And everybody wants a piece. So you got the trust gotta be on 1,000 because the options are fucking endless. I mean, like, let's come on. You know? Sorry. So I don't know if she really cheated or if he just thought she was cheating because she probably was still entertaining people, which I believe that she probably was, to be quite honest. He said he never cheated on her in her bed. Like I said, he said she got lipo. We all came back. We saw her snatch. And I just assumed it was Ozempic like all the other celebrities share now. I ain't necessarily think she went and got lipo, but why wouldn't you believe that? Like, I don't know. Like, everybody is doing a little bit of something. You gotta date and be with people on your level. Yeah, that's true. I think she wasn't fully transparent with him. Yeah, that's true. He chewed her up, no lie. He did. Yeah. But so that is today's show. I love you all. Thank you for joining me. Hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm gonna go and get some din. She said one lyric and never mentioned his name. He made a whole ass song. He's very emotional. Yes, I told you that ego is fragile. The male ego is very fragile. It really is. Because she didn't say his name. She could have been talking about anybody, but he knew that she was talking about him. And they was chewing him up in his comment section. Like, we got to keep it real. They was chewing him out real bad. So he probably felt attacked by like the fans, because that's what the fans do. They instigate a lot of beefs now, yeah. It'd be stuff that people don't even like mean in a certain type of way, but the fans and, you know, the people, they just make a big deal out of everything. So I mean, he's well within his rights. He's an artist as well. He's well within his rights to speak his piece. And it's just crazy. It seemed like they really loved each other and it seemed like they were compatible, but you never really know what's going on behind closed doors with these celebrities. And I love you all. What I was about to say. Show up as her, be her. Show up as him, be him. Don't let nobody play in your motherfucking face. Main character all day and night. You are the prize. The world is a stage and you at the center of it, baby. Baby. Life is a movie and you are the superstar. Make it good. Make it good. Make everything count. What am I eating? I'm not sure. Whatever it is that I choose when I go where I'm going. Yes. I think he did that song to hurt Megan. He absolutely did. All right, I'm gonna go. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Like, comment, subscribe, share, because I know you care. Ow. Burn, 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 burn. Burn, 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 burn. So long. Farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now until we meet again. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. See you guys. Love you, love bugs. Happy Saturday.